boss babes and bosses out there. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what are the advantages if you are still an aspiring or newbie freelancers. So sa Boss Up Fam, sa Facebook group natin, I'm Ready to Boss Up by BritxSui. You can research this on Facebook and join us there if you want. I ask there if ano kaya yung sa tingin nyo the main reason why aspiring and newbie freelancers are not pushing through working online or learning about freelancing and so on. So a lot of your answers are really about not having enough self-confidence. You still don't know what skills to offer. You still don't know what skill or service package na i-offer sa client nyo or yung mga prices. You don't have any experience. Most of the positions or the job vacancy right now or the projects is gusto na nila yung kukunin nila is yung may experience na and so on. Yung mga ganun, yung tipong masasabi niya talaga na zero hope because
I am still a newbie, I am still an aspiring, and ang dami ng mga freelancers ngayon na may magandang portfolio, na may magandang experience. Siguro wala na talaga akong pag-asa to join freelancing.
But you know what? I will tell you guys, I will tell you boss babes and bosses that most of the things that you are saying there are actually your advantage. If you want to know why, then please keep on watching. So the first thing, and I think this is the biggest advantage if you are still an aspiring or a newbie freelancer, is that you still have that drive to learn something new skills and new things, etc. The mere fact that you are watching this video, meaning you have that drive to learn something about freelancing. So that's a good thing. This is just for based on my experience lang ha. For someone who is working full-time as a freelancer for 7 years, hindi na ganoon yung drive ko when it comes to learning new skills. I actually always watch talks and tutorials or something like that to enhance my skills, to up skills. But then, hindi talaga the same before na kahit kumakain ako ng lunch ko, dinner ko, I always watch new tutorials, new talks, yung mga upgrades ng mga technologies, yung mga updates ng mga softwares and the likes. Hindi ganoon. Ngayon, pagkakain ako, kakain na lang ako. hindi na the same before yung drive ko. Nung nagsa-start pa lang ako. I'm doing that for, I guess, 4 years. At least, like, parang super ang dami kong gusto matutunan. I'm so hungry for that kind of knowledge and any kind of projects na matatanggap or mga opportunities na ma-encounter ko, I always grab it even if I don't know how to do that. And that's why siguro din, always din akong nag-upgrade, nag-up skills. Okay, I don't know how to do this and I have this kind of opportunity. I have to grab it. I have to learn this kind of thing. Yung ganun, kasi parang na-overwhelmed ako of all the things that freelancing could offer to me. So, I think most of the aspiring newbie freelancers are really eager to learn something sa pagiging freelancing, sa mga skills na pwedeng i-offer nila sa clients nila. That's the biggest first advantage sa aspiring or newbie freelancer, na grabe sila ka-eager mag-learn something new. Kung nabilong kayo doon, that's super nice. I-maximize niyo yung desire na yun na mag-learn. Always take note, always apply kung ano yung natutunan nyo sa pag-join nyo ng mga trainings, courses, masterclass, webinars, talks, and etc. Always apply it sa real life para hindi malimutan. So, I guess that's the first thing that I can say na advantage nyo. Okay, so for the second thing na nakita ko na advantage as a freelancer is that the clients tend to pick lower rates for simple projects. So, mas maganda talaga na doon muna kayo papasok. You are having simple projects para sure na magawa niyo talaga even if it's for lower rates. Nagbid ako ng projects. It's a social media management thing. Something like that. And then, I bid for a good rate. And then, the client said na,
I can really see that you have a good knowledge about this
kasi sinabi ko yung mga strategies na pwede namin i-apply and I did a quick social media audit sa kanya and pinakita ko kung ano yung pwede naming ma-improve, ano yung mga strategy na pwede naming gawin to improve the engagements and reach sa mga post niya and so on. And then, sinabi niya na,
If I only have a bigger budget, then I would choose you. But for now, my budget is for entry level lang.
ang sabi niya, iti-try na lang daw niya yung beginner pa for that project. Kasi yung mga for basic lang for social media at kung ano yung gusto niyong mangyari. And siguro most of you, yung mga experience na nagwa-watch nito, baka sabihin niyo,
No, so may mga magandang counter response niyan. If you really want that project, you can counter response that para ikaw talaga yung piliin ng client.
and so on. So, yes, I know, I can counter response that kind of parang rejection or parang hindi ikaw yung pipiliin because of the rate that you are bidding. But then, sa isip ko na lang din, okay, sige, para na lang to sa newbie. Sometimes, hindi din ako yung parang ipupush talaga yung service ko. Kasi, the more kasi ipupush ko yung self ko na,
No, you know what? Ako talaga bagay sa project na to.
yung mga ganun, ayoko ng ganun kasi, it tends na, yung mga client kasi na mga ganun, for me lang sa experience ko, yung mga parang kailangan ko pa nang i-persuade ko pa lalo, is yun yung mademand. Mas mademand sila. And I don't like that kind of client na sobrang demanding. Yes, I know client has the, the authority na mag-demand kung anong gusto talaga niya. But you know what? That's why siguro client also loves me because I'm always delivering beyond sa expectation nila. I think that's also the reason why that my previous clients are always keep coming back to me because they know kung ano yung performance they know kung ano yung work quality na ginagawa ko for them. So pag na-feel ko na they are already rejecting me for the value that I'm asking for them, ayoko nang parang i-push through. I don't like ma-demand na client because I know na yung mga ginagawa ko for my clients are beyond sa expectations nila. And kung may new client man akong gustong i-onboard but then hindi ko siya makuha because of the rate that I'm asking and hindi niya afford, then wag na lang. My point is that meron talaga mga clients na mas pipiliin nila ang mga beginners or entry level pa for simple projects, and yun yung hanapin nyo, yung mga client na ganun. Huwag kayong mawala ng pag-asa if you are sending hundreds of proposals but then wala pa rin. Because in time, if you will just keep on looking for clients na perfectly fit for you, then magkakaroon din kayo niyan. And then just always learn new skills na sa tingin nyo kailangan ng client nyo. Okay, so for the third advantage is yung not having enough self-confidence. Yes, that's an advantage for you. Disclaimer lang ha, I'm not saying all these things here na the same din yung experience ko sa ibang experienced freelancers. Kasi this is just for me. Maybe yung mga sinasabi ko na wala na masyadong drive, kung matagal na sa freelancing, maybe ako lang. Siguro sila super drive pa rin nila. yung ganun. Siguro yung drive ko before is 10 out of 10 talaga. Yung nagsa-start pa lang ako. Pero ngayon nasa 5 to 7 out of 10 na lang yung drive ko na tumatagal na ako sa freelancing. So, mas advantage talaga yung nagsa-start pa lang ako kasi 10 out of 10 talaga. So, parang discipline na lang. Discipline sa self ko na I still have to upskill from time to time. I still have to learn things from time to time para hindi ako mapag-iiwanan sa mga bagong freelancers ngayon. And now, going back sa third thing na yung self-confidence, I'm gonna tell you guys that siguro masasabi no,
What? Having not enough confidence is an advantage? Bakit, Sui?
pag wala ka masyadong enough na self-confidence, you will really do everything to get that kind of self-confidence na kailangan mo. Example ha, for an interview. Marami akong na-receive ng mga messages from you guys na meron na sana kayong initial interview. Nag-respond na ang client, tapos schedule na kayo for discovery call for next day, yung mga ganun. Pero sinasabi
Yung boss, Sui, hindi ako nag-show up sa discovery call, sa interview. Kasi I don't think I have that self-confidence pa na kaya ko yung work niya. I still don't have that confidence pa na sa skills ko. Kaya ko ba talaga yun gawin?
Yung mga ganun. Actually, mas magsa-strive kayo na you do your thing kung wala kayong self-confidence. Before, when I'm starting, I still don't have that kind of self-confidence. Lahat ng mga feeling ko commonly asked questions, sinusulat ko talaga yan, and nagsusulat ako ng mga magandang sagot. You can browse, you can search sa YouTube, merong maraming mga common question, frequently asked questions during interviews, and then meron din silang sinasuggest on how you're going to answer it. You can base your answer to that one. It's really a big help. It's really a big help na mag-prepare ka talaga before the interview. Since you know that you don't have that kind of confidence, mas magsa-strive kayo na mag-prepare para magkaroon kayo ng even just a little more confidence. Makadagdag lang sa confidence kung mas prepared kayo, diba? And then, napansin ko din na before, since I'm having a lot of interviews left and right, like morning may interview, evening may interview na naman, kasi ang dami ko, nagsisend talaga ako ng maraming mga applications, biddings, yung mga ganun. Went way back. Tapos ang nangyayari, nagiging confident na ako na
I can really push through this because nagawa ko nga siya for consecutive 3 interviews, nakuha ko yung projects. Ngayon, for sure,
parang nagkaroon na ako ng confidence and parang naging kampante na ako. And then it turns out palpak. The more na parang feeling ko confident na ako na makukuha ko yung project, it turns out na nagiging palpak siya. Kasi parang hindi ako masyadong prepared because feeling ko lang pala ready ako. So, having too much confidence is not good as well. In short, lesson learned again on my end that wag masyadong maging kampante. Like, still prepare even if you are a little bit confident na because you already have an experience. I already have an experience. Still prepare pa rin if you have a presentation, if you have an interview or discover call, anything. Always prepare even if you can say that
ilang beses ko na itong ginawa. Easy na lang to sa akin.
no, you still have to do what you need to do to make sure that the project will be closed talaga. So yeah, I hope you get my point. So maximize that kind of feeling for you to make sure the success of your interview or kung ano man yung ginagawa mo. And don't get too much confidence in doing something kahit papaulit-ulit mo na siyang ginagawa. Kasi for sure it will turn out palpak. Well, on my end, it's really palpak, like
I should have prepared more.
yung mga ganun kind of realizations. So the next thing that I can see para sa inyo guys na advantage is that ang rami na ngayong free and paid courses, mga masterclass, webinars. Kung hindi man free, mga paid, pero mga lesser amount lang, hindi talaga masyadong ang mamahal. Just make sure lang talaga if you are going to join that kind of trainings, you will take action. As I always say, always implement kung ano yung mga natutunan nyo. Kasi if you are not going to implement that, mawawala lang din yan sa utak nyo. Because if you are not going to implement that right away, mawawala lang din yan sa utak nyo. And sometimes, theory is not enough talaga. Implementation does matter. Compared sa mga theory na na-learn nyo, yung mga ganun, wala lang yan kung dapat the implementation will really reflect kung ano yung natutunan mo. And some of you guys nagsasabi na, so I'm gonna put a screenshot here saying that, you know what, Miss Sui, your videos are really helpful. I got a paid course for blah blah blah, amounting blah blah blah, and you know what, mas detailed pa yung explanations mo compared sa paid course na nabili ko. I'm so thankful that I have watched your videos here on YouTube, yung mga ganun. Pero actually guys, I'm not really sure talaga kasi hindi ako nagbabay ng mga paid courses sa mga skills and everything. Meron lang akong binay na about social media, and that course, actually, sa totoo lang, to be honest, naging social media manager na kasi ako for 4 years already before ko siya na-buy na course. And then, to be honest, lahat ng nasa loob ng course na yan is alam ko na. It's just that a validation na lang na, oh, okay, tama pala yung ginawa ko. Yung mga ganun, parang more on validation na lang siya sa ginagawa ko na tama pala. tama pala kahit nalaman ko lang siya sa Google, in-implement ko lang yung sinabi sa YouTube, yung mga ganun. Parang nakakompile lang siya actually sa mga nalaman ko na for 4 years. For 4 years, I'm just Googling and YouTubing everything about social media. And then my previous client introduces me what is social media manager and taught me the basic skills for a social media manager. So, yeah, ayun. And then, ang iba, mga algorithms, yung mga SEO, something ganun. Sa YouTube ko na lang siya napanood kung paano siya gawin and the likes. And mga 4 years na ako as a social media manager or 5 years, I guess. Nagbayad talaga ako ng social media course. It's worth 8,000. And then, when I'm watching that course, there's no really new learning. I guess, yeah, there's no new learnings, just all validations like,
Okay, tama yung ginawa. Perfect talaga yung ginawa ko. Tama yung ginawa ko.
yung mga ganun. I cannot say na it's a waste of money kasi alam ko na lahat. Nakaka-ano lang, nakaka-amaze lang na tama pala yung ginawa ko. So, siguro nasa perspective mo lang din yan kung titignan mo siya as a waste of money kasi alam mo naman lahat pala. For me, it's not a waste of money because I validated lahat ng mga natutunan ko from YouTube and Google. Tanong-tanong na lang sa mga kakilala niyo na bumili na ng course, sa mga friends niyo or mga kakilala niyo na nag-undergo din ng masterclass doon, if it's really worth it, yung mga ganun. There are a lot of communities, Facebook group communities na maaaring meron kayong kakilala doon, you can ask kung ano yung mga magandang courses na pwede nyo salihan or what. And the last one is meron ng community. As what I have said, marami ng community sa mga freelancers, online freelancers ngayon na pwede nyo masalihan. And ang daming mga opportunities, job opportunities na pinopost doon. Pwede din kayong mag-ask. Marami ding mga mentors doon that you can ask. When I am still walang alam, walang ganun, wala akong ma-ask eh. Ayun, siguro that's also the reason why na kung meron akong makilala na nag-online din is parang automatic BFF. Automatic BFF na. Kasi parang before, alien ang mga alien. Actually, wala talagang nakakaintindi before sa mga nag-work ng online. And once meron kang makilala na the same yung work mo, parang ang happy-happy. Like,
The same tayo.
come on. Yeah, totoo yan. Mas okay na talaga ngayon kasi mas marami nang nakaka-relate. Meron ng communities na nagtatalk about yung mga problems sa mga online freelancers, mga problems when it comes to taxes, when it comes to time management, when it comes to managing burnouts. Marami ng mga communities na pwede kayong mag-watch or magbasa ng mga Facebook groups. So, if you want to have a list of good freelancing groups, you can message us on our Facebook page. We will hand you the list of good Facebook groups. And hope you guys na-motivate and na-inspire kayo to really push through in freelancing kasi lahat naman tayo is nagsisimula talaga from scratch. Wala talagang alam. So, huwag kayong mawala ng pag-asa. There are a lot of mentors. You can message me on my Instagram account. I am BritxSui. But if you need a super duper urgent answer, message us on our Facebook page, WhatsApp page. So, I also have a couple of videos already for aspiring and newbie freelancers on how to start and how you are going to earn money online or how to fast track your journey in freelancing. You can check out these videos here. And yeah, before I'm going to end this video, I would like to flex the works of my boss babes and bosses inside my group. Check this out. So if you want to join our Facebook group, just research I'm ready to boss up by BritxSui. And don't forget to follow us on our Instagram account, BritxSui and Boss Up PH. And also don't forget to like our Facebook page, Boss Up PH. You can message us there for the checklist of the red flags para sa mga scammers na clients, third-party platforms. Just message us on our Facebook page. Okay? So yeah, thank you so much and hope to see you guys on my next one. Bye!